Hood frame's now coming off. Removing these two screws now to take the hood frame off.
Put that there. I've got it more or less in the position it wants to be, right doors.
Yeah.
What you're going to do is you're going to pull that till that gets as near as you can to that bar.
Yeah.
Right, like so there.
Yeah.
Then you're going to press it down like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find exactly where that groove is.
Right.
And I'm going to mark it. And we're going to do that all the way around.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Then when I loosen it from front, I fix it to that line.
Right.
And this back will be fixed.
Yep.
And then I've got to tension it from
And
front.
pull it at the front.
I'll tell you when to stop. Pull. Hold it there. Now bring it low down so that I can find where it is. Let me find this.
Is that tension enough? That's up there.
Let's just find it. That'll do me there. That's it.
Yep.
Just pull gently to the same position roughly. Same sort of pull. Right? Have you?
That's it.
Let me find it.
It's further up than you think, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me find it. It's important is this, right? Now, when you pull this, pull slightly that way, but
That
not
way.
a lot.
Okay.
All right?
That's it. It's further up than you think. It's further up there.
Just that. Put your finger in there and just confirm it's there. It is there.
It is there, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That'll do me. Now then, pull it out to you. Now don't forget, we want to pull without particularly shifting that this way.
Yeah.
Just gently on this one. It isn't as critical. And just get that thing out. There.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. There, Jim. Just use my finger.
Just check. It is there. Because we've got that under it. That's making it more difficult to find. So, it's definitely there. Because actually it's that inner edge, isn't it, we want?
Yeah.
You're going to have to pinch a bit there. That inner again, I want there.
It's quite critical, isn't it?
Very critical. As Janet said.
There.
Oh, it's tight here, that's why. Can you see how close up it is?
Yeah.
I can't feel it. So, like that.
Yeah, but around this corner's going to be the thing. That's going to be.
All I can do, love, is take
Yeah.
the best line.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all I need from you.
Right. Yeah. And it's got a nice channeling, hasn't it?
Right.
Oh, posh.
New brackets for there.
Yeah.
I've put screws in. I've used 3 clips because that's where they belonged. You had
Yeah.
them 3 clips.
Right.
I've made these,
Right.
even though they're under paint them. So I've made some out of a piece of tube. If you look here, I've got 3 screws in here.
All right.
So what I've done, I've cut a bit of carpet,
Yeah.
put 3 holes in so the screws can go through them,
And it won't rub the hood.
and then it smoothed it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd have seen 3 big stud marks through.
And it would have worn through.
So
Yeah.
eventually, I'm going to take them out and just glue them in.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just a bit of carpet to smooth it all off and make it look better.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You undo that, you press that, pull that down like
Yeah.
that.
That's the same as a hardtop.
Right, you leave it on that clip, just let it rest on it. Normally it'll be on right at thing. You
Yeah.
come back like that, alright, and it
Yeah.
goes to there.
Right.
Screws, they ought to be in counters because at this side I had to cut a bit off this bit of stainless here to get it in.
Right. So there's
Because the way it's been modified here.
Right.
It's just spring loaded, keep
Right.
hold of it.
Yeah.
You come down like that. Obviously you make sure these, can you see there's a little peg there? You make sure that goes in that hole and then you put that underneath like that. Right?
You've made a new
And I
seal
had to
holder.
find 40 bloody screws like that because
Yeah.
I've used them all over the place.
How did you make that?
Well, I'll show you. And I've straightened that. Can you remember that were bent more than it is now?
Yes.
This is where the work were. I had to make that. Obviously I had to cut them out like that. That's a template for future use. I had to clamp that on there and tap them down all the way around, which only gave you a channel. Then I had to turn it over and turn them over with an hammer. And then I had to put them in vice and try and level them. Just a long job, but
That's
literally just to make them things, I've had to make that, right?
Yeah.
You have to cut it on bandsaw, then you have to clamp it on here, then you have to go around and take it down gradually till it makes a channel, then you have to take it off and put it on your vice and tap it in, because it's got to go in like that.
Yeah.
By the time you've done, you'll be 6 hours to make 2 of them, even with that tool.
Yeah.
And that tool probably took a day to make.
Yeah.
That's hardwood, of course.
Well, plus
Right,
the design
and then
of it
on
as
top
well.
of that, when you've bent it, I used that. I drove that through it. Can you see his little guide on there? It's hardwood.
Yeah.
I drove that through the groove round the corner to bring it out to the right width. Alright? And where it's straight, I drove that one through to do the straight bit.
Yeah.
So they all produced just to make them 2 things.
Good.
You have to be careful with it, but basically it opens, right, like that.
Yeah.
Them's where them things go to guide it in, and that goes down like that, and that goes down.
Yeah.
I've got to sandwich that between this and that.
Yeah.
I've got to,
Put
at
that
the same time, I'll do that on its own.
Yeah.
I'll then have to
That'll
open it up.
That'll need to go to the corner, won't it?
I'll open it up and thread it behind and clamp it. Well, I put it to the best position.
Yeah, because I think that's where there's going to be like a ripple, isn't there?
I shall put it to the best position.
Yeah.
I can't do much of that as you'll get that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It technically it went there.
It does, yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Be right.
Eventually this is going back, by the way.
Yeah, just to
When
keep-
I've got that aluminium back on,
Yeah.
that'll screw over the top of it like that.
Yeah.
And whilst you've got no pegs to put it in, I think it's meant to have some press studs for them to go
Yeah.
down at bottom.
But it'll
And
just
that's-
hide the boot, won't it?
It hides it from the boot and gives it somewhere to sit. And that goes on there normally. But can you see what problems it cause?
Yeah.
And point is that edge there technically should be out here. And it should have had them on. There's a flap on there I've put behind.
Right.
And basically they should have been on there. Now, because of where I fitted it, you know, it's all you're always compromising. Obviously, I fitted it to that as near as I could to get that near to that. Ideally, it'd be nice if it right on top of it, but it hadn't finished up
It isn't
there.
bad though, is it? It's
good.
not bad.
Right.
Bad.
So
Lovely.
So literally, I think they intended that to be down to there. I'm criticising myself. But if you'd have done that, it'd have pulled this back and you'd have had problems here. Alright, and this wouldn't have fitted as well as it does here. So you like compromising.
I think that's acceptable. It's fine. It's lovely.
It's acceptable.
It's lovely.
It's bloody good. I'm chuffed with it.
Yeah.
Where this has come out is spot on. You look how good that seal is. I don't think you'll get much of a leak on that.
Oof, no, that's...
And even got a reasonable finish on these here.
Looks lovely, Jim.
So I'm going to fit that next job. I'm going to fit that